Flying can be such an exciting adventure, but let's be honest, it can also turn into a headache if you're not well prepared. From packing to security checks, there are plenty of little mistakes that could delay you, cost you money, or even risk your entire trip. Today, we're uncovering the travel secrets airlines don't want you to know and sharing must-know tips to make your flight as smooth and comfortable as possible. 1. Not charging your devices before the flight. Ever show up at the airport with a dead phone or tablet? It might seem harmless, but security agents may ask you to turn on your electronic device to confirm it's safe. If you can't power it on, they could confiscate it for further inspection, and in some cases, you might not get it back in time for your flight. So, plug in all your gadgets the night before and make sure they're fully charged before you leave home. 2. Don't pack your electric toothbrush in your carry-on. Surprising, right? But many electric toothbrushes have lithium batteries, and those can be risky on board. To avoid any hassle at the security checkpoint, pack your toothbrush in your checked luggage instead. 3. Pack like a pro, use compression tricks. Need to fit lots of clothes in a small suitcase? A vacuum cleaner and a few zip bags can be your best friends. Roll your clothes. Place them in a sealed bag with a small opening. Then use the vacuum to suck the air out before sealing it completely. Don't have a vacuum handy? No worries. Compression bags made for travel work great too. 4. X-ray machines can ruin your film. If you love photography and still shoot with film, take note. The X-ray machines for checked baggage can damage undeveloped rolls. To protect your memories, keep film in your carry-on. And if you're passing through multiple screenings, ask for a hand inspection. It's perfectly acceptable and helps keep your photos safe. 5. Fanny packs are fine, but small purses might not be. Airlines usually don't mind if you bring a fanny pack in addition to your carry-on. But if you have a small handbag, they might ask you to tuck it inside your main bag to stay within the baggage rules. A small detail, but it can save you a headache at the gate. 6. Never wrap items in aluminum foil. It might seem like a good way to protect snacks or electronics, but foil blocks the X-ray scanners. That creates suspicious dark spots that'll lead to a manual inspection, and that means delays. Keep it simple and skip the foil. 7. Odd-shaped items raise red flags. Carrying something bulky or strange looking like a large stapler or a fancy candle holder. It might confuse the security scanner and get your bag pulled for inspection. If you really need that item, try to put in your checked luggage or arrive early just in case. 8. Some foods and gifts look suspicious on the scanner. Cheese, sausages, even those musical greeting cards. Believe it or not, they can resemble explosives on an X-ray screen. If you'd rather avoid extra questions, consider placing these items in your checked bag or skipping them altogether. 9. Use travel-sized samples for toiletries. Rather than pour your shampoo or lotion into tiny bottles, why not use the free samples from hotels or beauty stores? They're perfectly sized and save you time. Another clever trick? Put a little cream or gel in clean contact lens cases. They're leak-proof and compact. 10. Coffee in your luggage can raise eyebrows. Coffee smells wonderful to us, but to airport security, that strong aroma might signal an attempt to mask something illegal. If you pack ground or whole bean coffee, be prepared for possible extra screening. 11. Keep your clothes clean, cover dirty shoes. Don't have shoe bags? No problem. Just slip disposable shower caps over the soles before packing. That way, your clean clothes won't pick up any dirt or germs from your shoes. 12. Remove old baggage tags. Every checked bag gets a barcode to tell it where to go. If your suitcase still has old tags from past trips, the scanners might read the wrong one, and your bag can end up on the wrong flight. Take a moment before your trip to peel off any leftover tags. 13. Check for an inspection notice. If your checked luggage looks suspicious and is opened by airport security, they should place a notice inside saying it was inspected. Didn't find one? Double check that nothing's missing and report it right away. 14. Never check your chargers. Lost luggage is bad, but losing your phone charger? That's extra stress. Always keep chargers and essential electronics in your carry-on. That way, you're never without power, even if your suitcase goes on its own little vacation. 15. Say goodbye to wrinkles. Try the bundle wrap method. Instead of folding each item separately, layer your clothes around a central core, like socks or underwear, to create a bundle. This reduces fabric friction and helps keep wrinkles away. It's a favorite method among seasoned travelers. 16. Use tissue paper to stay wrinkle-free. Want another wrinkle-busting trick? Place tissue paper between layers of folded clothing. It cushions the fabric and cuts down on pressure spots that cause creases. Many well-traveled folks swear by this tip. 17. Don't waste space. Fill your shoes. Those shoes you're packing? Fill them up. Socks, belts, even small toiletries can go inside. Not only does it save room, but it also helps your shoes keep their shape. 18. Protect your bag from water and dirt with wax. If your suitcase is fabric, a simple candle can work wonders. Rub wax on the surface to make it more resistant to rain, snow, and general grime. A small trick that can keep your bag looking newer for longer. 19. Zip it shut, then reopen to create extra space. Here's a simple packing trick you might not have heard before. If your suitcase feels stuffed to the brim, try zipping it all the way closed, then opening it again. Often, the act of zipping compresses the contents just enough to free up a little extra room. Perfect for adding that last-minute item you forgot. 20. Keep chargers tangle-free in a glasses case. Tired of digging through a mess of tangled cords? Use a hard glasses case to store your chargers and cables. It keeps everything neat, easy to find, and protected from damage inside your carry-on. 21. Never walk barefoot on a plane. We get it. Tight shoes and long flights don't mix. But walking around barefoot? Not the best idea. Plane floors can be full of crumbs, spills, and worse, especially in the bathroom. If you want to be comfy, wear cozy socks or bring a lightweight pair of travel slippers. 22. Stay hydrated. The air is drier than you think. Did you know the air inside airplane cabins has humidity levels similar to the Sahara Desert? Around 20%? That's why your skin feels dry, your throat scratchy, and your lips chapped. Be sure to bring a good moisturizer, lip balm, and plenty of water to sip throughout the flight. 23. Tray tables must be up for a reason. Lowering your tray during takeoff or landing might feel harmless, but it can block your exit in case of an emergency. The same goes for reclining your seat. If there's a need to evacuate quickly, it could slow down the person behind you. Keep your seat upright and tray stowed until you're in the air or safely on the ground. 24. Don't sleep during takeoff or landing. This might sound strange, but the rapid change in cabin pressure during takeoff and landing can affect your ears. If you're asleep, you won't be able to yawn or swallow to equalize pressure, and that could lead to pain or even damage. Chewing gum, sipping water, or staying awake for just those few minutes can make a big difference. 25. Think twice before ordering coffee or tea on board. Here's something many passengers don't realize. The hot water used for in-flight coffee and tea often comes from the plane storage tanks, which aren't always well cleaned. In fact, studies have found some pretty questionable bacteria in airplane water samples. If you're craving something warm, consider bringing your own tea bag and asking for hot bottled water. 26. Fizzy drinks create foam trouble mid-flight. Craving a soda like cola? Be patient. Due to the lower air pressure, carbonated drinks foam up much more in flight. That means it takes longer for flight attendants to pour, which can slow down service, especially when there's a line of thirsty passengers. 27. Leave that air vent open. Many people shut off the air vent above their seat, thinking it'll make them cold. But did you know that stream of air can actually help protect you from germs? Airplanes use HEPA filters that remove up to 99% of airborne bacteria. Keeping that airflow directed toward you might help fend off travel bugs. 28. Wipe down that tray table. It might look clean, but tray tables are often among the dirtiest surfaces on a plane. Even worse than the restroom button. Some passengers use them to change diapers, and not every airline cleans them between flights. A simple disinfecting wipe can go a long way before you place food, books, or devices on it. 29. Don't rest your head against the window. If you're sitting by the window, think twice before leaning your head against it to sleep. many passengers before you have touched, coughed, or sneezed on that same spot, and it's not always sanitized. Bring a travel pillow or a scarf to create a clean barrier between you and the wall. 30. Ditch the sandals and high heels. Sure, flip-flops are easy to slip off, and heels might look stylish, but in an emergency, both can be unsafe. Sandals may cause you to trip, and heels can tear up the inflatable slides used for evacuation. The safest bet? Closed-toe, comfortable shoes that you can move quickly in. 31. Don't store heavy items in the overhead bin. Think your big backpack or laptop bag is better up top. If there's turbulence, anything heavy in the overhead compartment can fall and injure someone. For bulky or weighty items, use the space under the seat in front of you. It's safer and more stable. 32. Rough landings can be a good thing. Ever had a jarring landing and blamed the pilot? Believe it or not, they might be doing it on purpose, especially if the runway is wet or slick. A firm touchdown helps the plane grip the surface and avoid skidding, which is exactly what you want when conditions are tricky. 33. Never touch the emergency door without permission. Yes, those big red handles look tempting, but don't even think about it unless instructed. Opening an emergency door without authorization can cause long delays and cost the airline thousands of dollars. In a real emergency, trust the crew to guide you on what to do. 34. Follow the flight attendant's instructions. They're not just there to serve snacks. They're trained for emergencies. One important rule they enforce is raising the window shades during takeoff and landing. Why? So they can quickly assess what's happening outside, like spotting smoke, fire, or a blocked exit. It's all about keeping you safe. 35. Skip aerosol sprays and shaving cream in your carry-on. Aerosol cans, including spray deodorants or shaving cream, can expand and leak or even explode due to cabin pressure. Stick to solid deodorants and travel-size creams in containers approved for flying. 36. Keep power banks out of checked bags. External battery packs contain lithium, which can overheat and pose a fire risk. That's why airlines don't allow them in checked luggage. Always carry them with you in your hand luggage. It's safer and required. 37. Don't worry about security scanners. You might wonder if all those X-ray machines are safe, especially if you travel often. The good news? Airport scanners are designed to be harmless to people. If they were dangerous, airport staff would need protective gear just to work around them. So next time you're at the checkpoint, you can breathe easy. 38. Don't be that passenger. We've all seen them. The person talking loudly on their phone, hogging the armrest, or being rude to the crew. Flying is a shared experience, and a little courtesy goes a long way. Respect personal space, use your inside voice, and be kind to flight attendants. They're working hard to keep you safe and comfortable. 39. No, you can't land a plane like in the movies. Hollywood loves to show regular folks stepping in to land a plane during an emergency. But in real life, it's practically impossible without training. Even with help from the ground, the pressure and complexity are overwhelming. So unless you're a pilot, it's best to leave the flying to the pros. 40. Don't rush to board first. It's not always better. It might seem smart to be the first in line, but seasoned travelers know there are perks to boarding last. You'll spend less time sitting on the plane, have more freedom to move around, and get a better sense of who you'll be sitting next to. That said, if you're carrying a large bag and need overhead space, boarding earlier might be worth it. Like these tips? Here's one more for the road. Every journey is a chance to learn, explore, and enjoy new experiences. With these tips, you're not just flying, you're traveling smarter. So pack your bags, charge your devices, and get ready for your next adventure with confidence. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, subscribe, and don't forget to tap the bell so you never miss a travel tip. See you on the next flight.